Hello, I'm Tyler, the co-founder and CEO of Gradly, and today I'm going to show you how Gradly can take a really bad resume and turn it into a really good resume in about 10 seconds. So let's start in the Gradly interface here. I'm going to work on a resume, start a resume, and I'm going to start with an existing resume file that I already have, which is often most of our users do. So let me drag and drop my first resume here and upload it. So right now in the background, Gradly's taking a look at this file. It's extracting all of the key information that it needs to get you going. So here we can see the file. It's got my contact information, but beyond that, you can see there's not really much going on here. It shows that I worked at Smith Building Supplies, I answered phones, I did paperwork, I helped customers, I worked on office stuff. It shows that I did work, I did graduate from WKU, and I know how to use Microsoft Word, and I can type, but beyond that, there's just really not a lot here to go with. So the real magic of Gradly comes in when you click this enhance button right here. So I want to enhance this resume for a job because I'm about to graduate college. So let's select which job we want to apply for. How about this legal executive assistant job at MedStar University Hospital? Let's enhance this resume for that. So right now, Gradly is looking at the job description for this position. It's looking at all the requirements for that job, and it's also looking at the resume that I uploaded, and it's coming up with the best possible questions that it can ask me to help fill in some of these blanks, which this original resume was certainly replete with. So let's look at the first question. It's asking, can you provide more details about your responsibilities when you worked at Smith Building Supplies? Maybe managed specific projects or you led initiatives. So you can see this is where Gradly's trying to tease out some information that I already know, but I just sort of neglected to put into my original resume. So this is the first question. As you can see, there's 2-3 more questions here that I have to answer. And after that, that's when the real magic happens. That's when Gradly takes all this additional information that I've given it, and it's going to reconstruct my original resume and really tailor it exactly for this role at MedStar, and really take it from a 1 to 100. And so let me answer these questions, and we'll take a look at the enhanced resume after. And here we go. I answered those 3-4 questions about my original resume, and we can already tell there's an enormous difference between where we started and where we've ended up. So my new resume is here on the right. You can see right off the bat, I've got a professional summary here, which I completely lacked in the original version. A dedicated professional with experience in office management. I mean, that's great stuff for this specific position. And here, the professional experience, Smith Building Supplies, at first we're talking about I answered phones, I helped customers, there's no value in that. But now I coordinated AR and payable processes. I revamped our banking processes. I managed the mail and high volume shipments, optimizing shipment logistics. I mean, that's great stuff. And at WKU, it's also added in some selected coursework that I took. Constitutional law, healthcare economics. Remember, I'm applying for a job at MedStar Hospital, so healthcare economics, kind of relevant. It's added in some volunteer experience. One of the questions was about, what exactly did you do at this community initiative? So has a brief description for that. And then to cap it all off, the skills section down here, Microsoft Excel, Google Suite, document management, team collaboration, PR, customer service. This is all really excellent stuff if you're applying for that kind of job. And the real beauty of Gradly is if I ever want to rewrite this for another position, I just come up here and click this rewrite button, and straight away I can select another job, answer another couple questions, and Gradly's going to completely reconstruct this resume for any position that I give it. So there you have it. We took a resume from really terrible to really great in just a couple seconds.